Hi there everybody, today we're going to look at loci or locus of points to obey a specific rule essentially. So loci set of points which obey a specific rule, that's going to rule it where's there. So if I ask you to draw the locus of points which are 4 centimetres from the line, what I'm after is essentially where can I stand or where can someone be or something be which is exactly 4 centimetres from the line. And of course it could be in a variety of different positions, but the locus of point is a way of illustrating where that can potentially be. All right, so in terms of how we go about doing this, is the idea of thinking, well, how do I go about constructing that? So it kind of ties in quite well with constructions. Well, if I said I'm stood here at the end, where can 4 centimetres away from this line be? Well, if I get my compasses out and measure 4 centimetres, then I can be here, but it could be anywhere along that kind of curve that goes right around the outside. All right, and that's going to be the same from the other end. It's going to be a curve all the way around the outside. All right, so 4 centimetres from any direction, so it's how you go about doing that. So you've got 2 semicircles at the end, and then it's going to be effectively 2 straight lines at the end, because it can be anywhere there. As soon as I start going a diagonal, it's not going to be 4 centimetres anymore, so it has to be straight up until this point, and then because it's 4 centimetres from the line, it has to stay within that edge bit, and you've got this bit. So that would be the locus of point, 4 centimetres from a line. All right, so that's the first one. There are a few of these to kind of go through. So if you have to shade a particular region, then obviously you need the loci. And again, this is very, very popular exam. The idea of thinking, well, if you need to be within a certain distance from A or distance from a line here, this is where this really kind of comes into play. So shade the region which is between 3 and 5 centimetres from a point. Well, anything that's the distance from a point is going to need a circle. All right, so I'm going to need 2 circles, which is 3 centimetres. So anything on that line there is 3 centimetres from the point. Then I need one which is 5 centimetres from the point, which is that bit, another circle. And if I'm shading the region which is between 3 and 5 centimetres, then I'm just going to shade the bit that's in between. All right, and that's going to represent shade the region where you're between 3 and 5 centimetres. Okay, right. Locus of point between 2 lines. Right, well, I'm going to relate this to an angle bisector. All right, so if you haven't done constructions yet and haven't looked at constructions, please look at an angle bisector because this is really what it is. So if I ask you to locus a point between 2 lines, you see there it says the same method of bisecting an angle. All right, and when you look at bisecting an angle, you'll see it pretty much done the same way. So you're going to do a compass in the corner. I'm going to do 2 little arcs. You're going to put your compass points on the 2 edges here and get 2 little arcs kind of coming up here, which you've seen from constructions. And then you're going to draw a line down the middle, and it's this line down the middle which is the locus of points, which is halfway between this one and this one. All right, so it's basically right in the middle of these 2. So if you're asked to shade a region which is closer to this top line than this bottom line, then you're going to need this bit because you're going to shade anything that's in here. All right, and if I pick a point here, it's a lot closer to this one than this one. And again, if I pick a point here, it's a lot closer to this one than this one, and so on and so on. So if I pick a point here, close to this one, this one. So the whole point of constructions and loci, they're obviously quite unique, and in terms of them working well together, not unique. They work hand in hand. So you need to have the construction techniques in some cases to work out locus of points. Right, so equidistant from 2 points. All right, so when we're looking at equidistant between 2 points, well, this is another construction, and this is one where you bisect a line. All right, a line bisector or perpendicular bisector. So if I consider 2 points, and I want to think that's something that's equidistant, so halfway between them, then it can be anywhere that goes down where my cursor is going down. So anywhere down the middle here. All right, so that distance is about halfway. That is halfway. So anything that's halfway between them down this line. Okay, so you're going to do what you did before. So like you did with a line. Obviously, there's no line here this time, but I don't really need the line. But I'm going to treat it like there is one, and then I'm going to need another one which goes down that side, and then put a line down the middle. Now, anything along this line is the same distance between this one and this one. All right. And again, thinking about loci, thinking about what that means for an exam, if I ask you to say which one is closer to this one on the left-hand side, then anything on this side of the line is closer to this one. if I asked you to say anything close to this line, anything of that side would be closer to the line. So this is the whole purpose of loci. Obviously, you're going to get it asked in an exam about trying to identify certain regions based on your own constructions that you make on the information given. All right, please go to maths-school.co.uk and some practice. There'll be some other kind of questions available online, but it is something worth doing. It is quite popular in the exams. Okay, well, thanks for listening.